What's going on, everybody? PureSalvation here, and today I've got some Modern Warfare 2 for you guys. Intervention gameplay on Karachi Domination. So my class setup for today is, of course, the intervention with I think FMJ. If not, then it just probably has no attachment. My perks are Sleight of Hand, Stopping Power, and Steady Aim. Now, to be honest, guys, there really isn't a need for steady aim unless you no scope, because most of the time, if you practice enough sniping, you're not gonna need to hold your breath that long unless, you really want to. But hardly ever will I'll try as hard as possible not to hold my breath, because then that means I'm relying on the fact that I have to actually aim. But the nice thing is about quick scoping, or a version that I like to use a lot called drag sniping, is it's more of just movement of the crosshairs rather than holding your breath. Now, holding your breath can help, but it's not needed. Now, what I am doing right now is I am trying to keep all the enemies at sea, which I don't do that great of a job at. I do apologize. This gameplay is a couple months back, and I don't know how many times I've said this in my videos, but I'll just say it again. I'm very behind on my videos, guys, so I'm gonna have to upload a bunch as much as I can. Hopefully one every day. If not, I do apologize. I have been pretty busy lately. But anyways, back to the gameplay. Now, what you'll see me try to do is I'm gonna try to defend B, and what I need to do is I need to get to a point where I can also semi-protect A or prevent people from getting to A. Now, I sort of fail at doing but as long as we have B, we should be pretty good, because once you have B, you always can either take A or C, which is basically the name of the game, pretty much. Take 2 flags and hold it down. Unless if you really want to be sort of mean and just take all 3 flags, you can totally do that if you wanted to. Now, they take B, unfortunately, and I'm sort of stuck in a crossroads, if I wanted to enter out, because they're all setting up camp around B, and there was a Harrier that was just above, I think, and I think that kept me from getting out, and I also died, so that kind of pulled me out of my spot. Let me just start off, guys. Let me just start off by saying this. I do not start this game off very well. I end up going a really good score, but I don't think the gameplay is that great, because you'll see why in the end. My kill streak pretty much gets me all my kills, and even though my score is great, the gameplay content is below par. So I'm a little upset with that, but I just decided that, I'm just going to get all these gameplays up. It shows that we won, and it does show that it is nice to have a team that likes to go for the objective. And as you see right there, my teammates were helping me capture C rather than going for that pave low, in which once we capture it, everybody went for it. So now I'm sort of stuck in a little situation where they're getting their kill streaks. I've got my intervention out. I'm trying not to die, but at the same time, I don't want to lose all of these flags, and I want to win the game. So you'll see me get a lot of deaths in this game, but you'll see me try to hold my own, I guess. This is around the time where I started to use the intervention a lot. I have to be honest with you guys, I haven't played Modern Warfare 2 for a very long time, so I am very rusty. I hit my 9th prestige and I'm just finished. So you'll see me be playing a lot of World at War just because I think it's much more fun. I did go back on Modern Warfare 2 the other day, and to my surprise I found that Mosh Pit is gone, and what took its place is a playlist called Bare Bones, where there's no kill streaks, which I think is pretty cool, because there's no UAVs, no counter UAVs. So pretty much, if you have a silencer, think of that as just your cold-blooded. Now, the best part about that is that you can put stopping power and cold-blooded both at the same time, and you should be fine because you won't show up on the radar, and the enemy won't be able to see you because you can't call in a UAV. But now I digress. Back to the gameplay. That's just a little helpful hint, and I guess I could go into that a little bit more if you guys wanted me to. And you can see right here, they're getting their kill streaks up, and I'm starting to die a lot. Now, I was trying to defend C, but somehow they just keep getting back there, and luckily for us, we were able to take B. So that was good news. Right now, we are getting dominated, which is not good, but it's nothing. There's nothing we can do as long as that AC-130 is still up. But it's gone, so now we can start taking our stuff back. I spawned in some really random spots away from all the objectives, so I have to run back and find a good spot where not only can I get a good vantage point of the flags, it won't be too much of a hassle to get to one flag to another. Now this spot right here in Domination I think is one of the most important, because not only do you have a good vantage point of B, you have a good vantage point of A. And the one problem that I see with this spot is that when you're going to cover B, you can easily get taken out by some assault rifle or a sniper. Just because B is just like no man's land from World War I. If you enter out into B and on enemy territory, you're bound to get shot. Let me just say right here, I kind of paused for a sec, because if you look on my radar, that guy, my teammate that I was just looking at, is just spinning in circles, and I was looking at the arrow, and I was kind of amused. Just goes to show the attention span that I have. But that's pretty irrelevant. So right now I think this is a pretty good vantage spot. I mean, I'm able to get my kill streaks going. I'm able to cover A and B. I kind of failed at covering A just because it does take a while to get from one spot to another, and that's another thing that you have to worry about or keep in mind when you're playing Domination, and that's positioning. You always want to stay in a spot where you can sort of get to A and B, or A and C, or B and C. You want to stay in a position where you're in like the middleman of two flags that you've captured. Now what that'll allow you to do, of course, obviously, is to protect both flags, but also maintaining relevant distance, I guess, close to the objective, where your teammates will start to spawn around you, and that'll also lead to better, I guess, better gameplay, because I guess you're starting to think a lot. Now what you just saw me do is I threw my care package down near A, and what that does is that'll keep all the enemies off of A for a small bit of time, and that's a good way for my teammates to get to my sentry gun, so I can get 250 free points, which is good when you want to rank up. Instead, what happened is, instead of my teammates getting it, two enemies came over, and how I knew that was, I think A was flashing or glowing, which means obviously the enemy's taking it, and so I ran over there and killed them. Now what I like to do a lot is I like to use my sentry guns and care packages as bait, because that'll lead me to my next kill streak, as you saw, which was Harrier, and that led me to my chopper gunner, which is absolutely doing work right now, and I'm able to defend all three flags and spawn trap them. Now that's one of my favorite things to do. I was pretty lucky that they didn't shoot it down, but like I said before, this is when people weren't using the stingers too much, because, you know, it was only a couple months into the game. Now don't get me wrong, people still love to shoot down these helicopters, and this is what I was talking about, how my chopper gets me like most of my kills. You saw me at like 22 and 7. Look at my score at the end, it's kind of ridiculous. So obviously we win, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My end score is 46 and 7. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Please like the video, because it does help the channel grow by getting it noticed. And please subscribe to the channel, guys, because it really does help it grow. and it's very much appreciated, guys. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a great day.